Pi Network has just made huge updates for the PIDAY 2025, which stems all the way from the Pi domain, of course, PiFest, and finally ecosystem expansion. Now, in this video, I'm going to touch through everything and show you guys basically what all the updates entails. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Enoch Okedere, and welcome to another cryptocurrency video. Now, of course, you guys that were speaking about the Pi network, it is growing day by day. Now, do not be too concerned about the market values. That is basically buying and selling. It has nothing to do with the project itself. Now, there are so many strong projects out there that have poor prices at the moment, but they're still very strong utilities. And of course, as Pi network keeps exposing its utilities and use cases, it will start becoming very solid. Now, the huge part of today's video in general is the Pi domain. So of course, if you guys are still watching, make sure you smash that like and hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get right into it. So now, of course, as you guys can see, this is my Pi app on my phone, and of course we are still mining as usual. And the first thing that is here is of course the Pi's 6th anniversary, which is the PIDAY 2025. Now they've made huge and major updates, and the most beautiful part of it is Pi network has officially integrated itself into the Web3 space. And how has it done that? By giving domains out for sale. Now, Pi Network has created domains on its own blockchain where pioneers can actually go in and buy. Now, the other two updates are not really that important because the second update, which is the PiFest, has to do something with, of course, the Pi domain. I mean, if you get the Pi domain currently, you can use it to set up your own marketplace on the Pi Network app, which would be very lovely. And of course, when future updates start coming, it means that people can just search your name and then they see your store, which is very lovely. Just the way you go online out to the internet and you type Tesla and you see Tesla, you see Tesla, you see everything. So people can just search the name of your store easy and they click onto your store. So Pi domain is very important for a majority of reasons, and I'm going to share everything in this video. Now, the last update is just basically about the ecosystem expansion. They've started inviting loads and loads of developers to start working on the app. And trust me, it will be very scrutinized, which means that it will be very safe, it will be very hectic, because you do not want, the Pi network do not want any developer that is just going to be scammy or shady to come onto the blockchain. So they'll be very scrutinized. And of course, they are also, developers are also going to make huge amounts of funds from those old charades if they come to build on Pi network, because of course there will be incentives from pioneers surfing on the page of the developers, tada, developers to make a whole lot from building on the Pi blockchain. But of course, those are the last two things that I do not want to bother sharing in full detail. Now let's go to the real reason why we're here, which is of course the Pi domains auction. Now, this is very huge. First of all, I need to say that this is only allowed or eligible for people that have completed their KYC and have migrated some things to the Pi wallet. That means your mainnet wallet is now working. If you have not been migrated to the mainnet yet, you cannot participate in the Pi domain. And this is what I'm talking about, that this is the pioneer stage of Pi network. I made a video yesterday about it. You need to take advantage of all of these pioneer things. But of course, here says, welcome to the Pi domain auction. You see, the eligibility is for the entire Pi community and any individual that is able to acquire Pi through centralized exchanges. Now, this is just a method to depocket the exchanges and make Pi a big utility. So because now many people are going to be buying Pi on exchanges and withdrawing it back to their Pioneer mini app. So that is a very crazy. And sorry, this is not a mini app, this is a full-fledged app. But that is very interesting because it will reduce the supply out there that is roaming around in exchanges. This was what many of you wanted a few couple of weeks ago. You were saying, everyone withdraw your Pi's back to your, withdraw the Pi from the central exchanges back to your Pi app. And now we have now seen a very big way of using it. But not just that, and also using the Pi as a utility to buy domains on the Pi blockchain. That is very huge in my opinion. Now, this whole thing is going to go all the way from March 14, which was yesterday, all the way to the Pi 2 day, which is on June 28, 2025. And if you calculate it, 3.14 plus 3.14 is 6.28. That is June 28. So that is just, it's bliss. I mean, Pi network is some kind of some steroids, because everything is well planned out, well played out, even with dates and time. It's like a cult. But anyways, now individual domains will be up for auctions for specific domain names. And now, if you bid for something for 24 hours and no one auctions it or no one bids on it, you get the domain name. You can bid as minimum as 10, and you guys can see it here. You can make a minimum bid of 10 Pi for the domain. So what is the step to do here? Go to central exchanges, get some Pi, transfer it to your Pi wallet, and then bid away. Keep bidding. So let's just go right into it. Now let's go to auctions. And as you guys can see, we need to first unlock our Pi wallet. And then we are now on the secure your Pi domain. This is very huge. Now, all you need to do is search the Pi domain you would want to bid for or auction, and then finally you wait for 24 hours. If somebody's going to outbid it, if no one outbids it, you get it for life. And now it is crazy that after getting the Pi domain, in the future, probably you can sell it to someone at the end of the day. Now, if you guys remember, I'm going to bring you guys back to the Telegram network. On the Telegram network, you could buy usernames. So that is the same thing. And now people were selling huge usernames. For example, let's search for some big dogs, like let's search Tesla. And you guys can see the top bid for Tesla is 11,000 Pi. That is approximately 11,400 or what? 114,000. Or how much is that, guys? Yes, 14,000 Pi. That is insane. That is for Tesla. Amazon, let's see. Amazon is, the current bid is 30,000 Pi. So somebody has taken 30,000 Pi from central exchanges and used it to bid for a domain. That is huge. Let's see Google. And then you guys can see Google is not even bidding on that. Can you imagine what you get if you get the Google Pi and later in the future, Google wants to buy the domain from you, or somebody else wants to buy the domain? So that is really huge, guys. So you can play around with this, type the domain you want to type in, and just bid it away. Now, another cheeky thing you can also do if you have the opportunity to bid for domains is you can bid for some popular people's names. So we can go and search, for example, Elon Musk. You can see the current bid is 100 Pi. And also, there's also a very huge take. You can remove your bid within 24 hours. So let's say you bid for something in 24 hours and you change your mind and you do not want to bid anymore, then you can just remove your bid for it. Let's check Kanye West. Kanye. Okay, so as you guys can see, no one has Kanye. So we are going to bid for 10 Pi. It says bid 10 Pi now. You're about to bid 10 Pi for Kanye. I know as soon as I post this video, some of you are going to go bid for it. But anyways, let's just click place bid. Good. And as you guys can see, 10 Pi bid placed. You have successfully placed the bid. Now, if you're wondering, how have I placed bid? Where did I get Pi from? I had some little Pi in my wallet, but of course I got more from the central exchanges. Okay, you get the Pi from the central exchanges the same way you buy any other cryptocurrency. You copy your Pi wallets. Let me show you guys where you need to do that. So you come all the way to wallets. You know where to find your wallet, of course. And then once you are in your wallets, you go all the way to pay and request. You can see pay and request, and you can choose scan or show your QR code. Either you scan it or you click share and you click share wallet address, and you can see it copy over here. Or rather, if you do not want to go this long, all you need to do is when you look at your wallets, you can see up here, that is your Pi network address. So I can just copy it and paste it in either BitGet, Get.io, or any central exchanges that is accepted. Please make sure you cross-check your your address very well so that you do not withdraw into the wrong address. It is very, very important, and it doesn't take really long before it gets it. So we've gotten the Kanye the Pi domain. In 24 hours, if no one bids on this, I get the domain, and that is really crazy. So we're going to also check so much more. Let's check dgen.pi. No one has it. We're also going to bid on this one. And this is really crazy, actually. It is really, really crazy. So you can just play around with this and keep bidding and keep bidding. Also, remember to buy the domain of your name. Okay, so you'll be the one in charge of it. So guys, I think basically this is everything I want to share. It is very, very important to make the most of this on the Pi network. You are pioneers and you have the opportunity to do these things. So please take advantage of it as much as you can. So of course, if you guys have any questions, please put it in the comment section. I'll be waiting to reply. And of course, I'll also put in my username in the comments so you guys can follow on Pi network. I'll follow back immediately. So thank you so much guys for watching. Have a wonderful day and peace.